to a new week. How exciting it is to commence a new week, a new month, February the 3rd. And what do we have? Mercury trine Jupiter. Hello. We love Mercury trine Jupiter, Mercury, communication, networking, that kind of thing. Trine, super positive. Jupiter, lucky, benefic. All forms of contracts, communications, signing of documents, buying and selling houses, stocks, shares, a little bit of crypto, a little bit of AI, whatever it is you're doing. All good today, all good. Networking, cannot network enough today. February 3rd, 2025 is joyous, is positive, is bountiful, all things communication, signing of documents and networking. So you can you could probably nail this week in one day. That day is today, February the 3rd, 2025. Tuesday, February 4th, 2025. Basically today, Venus moves into Aries. Passion, money, greed. It's just kind of sex. Lust, passion, energized. Sort of, if you want to make things happen, it's also fiscally very positive. If you want to get a deal over the line, if you want to cut a deal, make it happen, something that's been protracted over. Let's get this deal done. Let's get it over the line. Come on. Let's make us all rich. That's kind of Venus and Mars for me. I love it. So it's kind of money, greed, passion, lust, sex. And then we also have Mars square Chiron. Chiron helps us in all areas of life, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And when it's Mars, it's energized, but it's square. Square can be positive or negative. If you harness Mars's energy structured in a structured, measured way, you can really benefit from it. So it's Mars square Chiron, has great potential, but if you get reckless, if you get bombastic, if you get aggressive when Mars is in play, you're gonna be shooting yourself in the foot. Measured, calm, structured, grab the Aries energy and go at it. And Chiron should return the funds, as 'twere. Wednesday, 5th February 2025. What's happening up there? Oh, that's right. Nothing. Guys have taken a day off upstairs. Probably had a tough weekend. A couple of action-fueled first days of the week. Taking a day off, but not the moon, because the moon never stops. Moon, constantly moving. And today the moon is in Taurus. The moon loves being in Taurus. There's a number of sort of liaisons between the moon and the planets, but they're all fundamentally positive. So this is a really, really positive moon, a positive day. It's free will, get an awful lot done. It's a powerful, happy moon. So emotionally, if you need to make, in all areas of life, you can make enormous progress today. The only free will day of the week, it's a waxing moon, so it's empowered, it's a happy moon, it's a well-aspected moon. You should wake up today feeling pretty good about life, thinking, actually I feel kind of in control. And the thing about these free will days, you have to make things happen, so you have to generate your own energy. But the point is, if you initiate when the moon is in control, it's a happy moon. You haven't got the energy of the planets, but you've got the moon and this sort of emotional upbeat energy of the moon. So if anyone out there is willing to initiate all and any project, you will make progress, big style. Now, the only people that will not make progress are the guys that think, God, I'm not, because you can go one of two ways. You could be really lethargic, or you can get an awful lot done. It's going to be a very objective day. At the end of this day, half the universe are going to be sat there thinking, I've done nothing today. I've made no progress. I may as well eat a tub of Hagan. The other guys will be saying, man, I've got I've done the week. I've nailed it. It's amazing. I too will have a tub of Hagan, but I'm not going to feel it because I've already worked it off. The rest of you are going to be thinking, I've achieved nothing, and won't say the word FAT because I think that's quite offensive. I feel a little bloated and I've made no progress. Pretty easy what way you should go today. Thursday, the 6th of February, 2025. Tricky little day. The moon's in Gemini and it's waxing. So it's a little bit of a kind of emotion. It's a wide moon. The Gemini moon is a wide moon. It never switches off. It's constant. You can't sit still. So if we are feeling emotionally a bit bouncy, a bit up and down, a bit sideways, it's just the Gemini energy. So you are always best to avoid any emotional situations of any description when the moon is in Gemini. It's not stable. So avoid, if you're going to have a heavy, serious, we need to talk. I've been on the receiving end of that on more than one occasion. If you're going to have one of those conversations, not the right day, just for the record. And then we have Venus semi-square Mercury. A semi-square is a 45-degree angle. We don't come across it that often, but a semi-square is sort of like not as potent as a square, but it can get in the way of things. Basically embellishes what I've just said about not involving yourself in anything to do with relationships at all today, because the square is a little bit angsty, a little bit jarring, a little bit gnarly. So you really don't want to go anywhere near relationships at all, especially delicate conversations. So don't do that. Also fiscally, it's communication and it's money and it's a little bit sticky, a little bit, don't know whether you should go there. So it really is a day to just really go easy. Just kind of, if you can bypass it, just get the basics done, just tie a few little bows, you know what I mean? Okay, I need to just get that done. Little things. Tidy the nest, tidy the desk, that type of thing. It's that kind of day. It's not a day that really throws or hurls benefic energy at you. So just get the boring little things done and out the way. It's that kind of day. Friday, 7th of February. There's some interesting energy going on today. It's kind of positive. It really is positive. You've got the North Node's conjunct Neptune. The North Node is destiny. It's absolute destiny. Neptune is sort of illusion, but intuition. So it's really quite tricky. It's sort of, you might think that you've unearthed, discovered your long lost true love, your soulmate, the one from a previous lifetime. You've come back. You found me. Oh my Lord. Finally. My true love, my soulmate, my destiny, my future, my everything is here. Yes, but it's the North Node in Neptune. And Neptune, it could be real, but it might not be real. So yes, you could meet your true soulmate, your lifelong buddy could be met today, but you need to validate and clarify everything. Don't sort of swan off into the, like that. Sort of skip away like some dainty fairy, thinking this is it. Finally, my moment has arrived. Not necessarily. With Neptune, you must clarify everything, check everything, make sure it's not an illusion. Neptune is the illusion kid. It just says, look what you can have. Look what I can give you. Look, and it's gone. That's Neptune. So yes, today you could meet your soulmate, but make sure it is your soulmate. That's point one. Second point is Venus sextile Pluto. I like that. Venus sextile Pluto is literally, I know it sounds mad, but it's kind of like, this is how I perceive Venus sextile Pluto. Pluto is about deconstructing and reconstructing your life. So if Monday you're with George, you could potentially dump George by the end of Monday and then hit your wagon to say, I don't know, Eduardo on Tuesday. It's like that. All change. It's love. Love, love, love. So on Monday morning, George, I love you so much. I'll never leave you. I will never leave you. You're mine, man. You're mine. Tuesday morning, George, yes, I've met Eduardo. And yeah, we're done. It's that kind of energy. All change on the love front. Then that also applies to the physical side of life. So it's positive, by the way. That is a positive change. Eduardo is probably the better option than George. So no bad thing. And then fiscally, it's like Venus's money is saying, you were about to cut this deal, but an alternative, like a kind of rebuilding, we're going to do it the same way we've always done it. And when it's Venus sextile Pluto, is like, but why don't we do it this way this time? Let's not do it how we've always done it fiscally. Why don't we change direction fiscally and do it this way? That ain't a bad call on this day. So if something fiscally has been like going on the same road, the same avenue, is kind of working but not really working, but could do with like a rebuild or a redirecting of, today is the day to redirect the processes of your financial life, if that makes any sense. Maybe change your bank, that bank like Halifax to, I don't know, whoever, Santander or something, whatever it might be, that kind of day, if that makes any sense. Saturday, the 8th of February, we made it to the weekend. Sun and Mercury sextile Chiron. This is super, super positive energy. Sextile is kind of sexy and happy and positive and benefic, and I love it. Sun, essence of you. Mercury, networking. I think we're talking Saturday here, right? And Chiron, you can just network your way to a much better life, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It really has such potential this day. It's like the one day of the week, and in fact, the one day of the month probably. Don't stay in. There is so much potential to this day. Sun and Mercury, essence of you, networking the hell out of life on a Saturday. Sextile, so positive. Chiron, which is just a magical day. And you learn a lot. You learn a lot about yourself. By the end of this day, you will understand so much more about yourself in one of those 4 areas of life: spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally. You'll be happy about it. You'll be like, man, it's a sort of day when you wake up unclear about life, everything, and you go to bed at midnight, fuck that, Saturday night, 4 a.m., thinking, God, I've got such clarity from just one day's sort of life experience. As in, it really is magical, super positive, fascinating energy that could resolve any number of issues in any number of areas of your life. And it's the weekend, and it's Saturday, and it's positive energy, and it should be, sounds like I've already had, it does sound like I've already had it sounds like I've had a gin, a glass of champagne, and a vodka already, based on that previous sentence. I haven't, by the way, but it's that kind of day. Freaking enjoy yourself. Celebrate. It's extremely positive energy. We made it! Sunday the 9th of February. 2 things happening today. Sun conjunct Mercury. Sun conjunct Mercury, a conjunction is really, really cool, and their Saturn is dipping its toes in the muddied water of conjunctions. Then it's a little bit messy, but Sun conjunct Mercury is great. Essence of you, all things communication, all things networking. It's always networking when it's the weekend, right? Because we're not signing contracts, we're not really cutting deals. Buying and selling, like, come on clan, come on family, we're going to buy a new car. Good day for it, right? So absolutely, buying and selling is a good day, really, really good day. And also, because it's the essence of you, speculating, yes, and communicating in a sort of negotiating type way, all good, all good. But it's a networking kind of day for me, really. And it's beautiful, and it's powerful, and it should be embraced and enjoyed. Absolutely. But there's a little caveat, because we also have Mars trine Saturn. Now, Mars and Saturn together is volatile as hell, ordinarily, right? But it's trine. So it's got these 2 rather naughty planets, Mars and Saturn, but it's positively aspected. What does that mean? It's quite good for sport, but what it is when Saturn's involved, you must do things that require dexterity, concentration, discipline, common sense, moral behavior, etc., etc. So if you have to do something which has potentially a positive outcome, but it requires endeavor and discipline and structure and doing things above board, do it today, because you can harness the very positive energy of Mars. It's the day when you have to do something that really does require focus and concentration, but if you complete the task, the outcome is arguably going to be hugely benefic because you're able to harness the energy of Mars. I hope that makes sense. So if you have all this week a job that you can't face because you're not in the right space for it, you just think, damn it, I know I've got to get this done. I got to get this done. I want it to be done brilliantly, and I want it to be done perfectly, and I want the energy to be able to do it. Sunday is right there. Sunday is the day. So saunter through the week, enjoy yourself, and just knuckle down a little bit on the final day, the 9th, Sunday. And just mercy, thank you for being out there, for following and enjoying, and always comment. I do read the comments, but I'm so busy, it's difficult for me to reply to everything, but you'll see that I do dip my toes in there. And the one thing I love, and I want you all to know this, you make me laugh a lot. A lot of your comments are very, very, very funny, interesting. I learn a lot as well. I learn a lot. You know, I'm obsessed with knowledge, and I'm listening to the horse's mouth, as it were, with a lot of you. It's like, you know, you kind of validate a lot of what I kind of know. So I learn from you, I laugh with you, and I really appreciate it. End of meanderings. Until next week, one and all, ciao.